Well, hello and welcome to this yoga for returning to fitness. So this is for people who may already have had a yoga practice but have had to have some time out due to operation, illness, injury. I myself, when I was recovering, I'm still am recovering, but very early phases of recovering from a herniated disc. Chair yoga, when I wanted to start building strength, was how I started. It was fantastic. So this can be for the returning yogi. This can also be for people who are at a point in their life where they're actually now, especially as we're still in lockdown, have some time to think about, actually I need to get fitter, I need to start looking after myself again. But life's gone by, you might have had children, you might have had a really busy career, and exercise and looking after your body was not your priority, and now you have the opportunity to start again. However, you will be stiffer than you used to be. You may have collected a few injuries along the way, gained a few issues, health issues, and living with a chronic condition. All these things that make it seem you don't know where to start. This is the perfect place to start. So this is a chair yoga practice. There is some standing work, but again using the chair. I have my chair. Any old chair will do, so long as it's not an armchair. It needs to be a dining chair, a kitchen chair, something along those lines. I am using a strap, so if you've got a belt, that will be perfect. Excuse me. Oh dear, not corona, don't worry. So you've got a strap, that will be useful to hand. And so I'm going to build upon this. There are going to be more episodes, not sure if that's quite the right word, but more yoga practices that are going to build on this, building strength in the chair, using the chair, then getting back down onto the mat and returning us to strength, activity, so that we can carry on and do the things that we want to do in our daily lives, be that going for golf, going for a walk, playing with the grandchildren, or getting back to your usual yoga practice. The other thing I just want to say is treat yourself kindly. If you're returning from injury or illness, your body's not going to do what it used to do, and it's so easy to compare your practice before illness or injury to now. Let go of those comparisons. This is where you are now, this is your body now. Enjoy nurturing it, enjoy seeing the progress as you start to be able to do postures again. I found it amazing when I could tuck my knees into my chest on my back, something so simple, recline child's pose. I couldn't do that for months and months and months. Oh, but it felt amazing when I could again. And you forget those things. It's lovely to sometimes come back into a beginner's mind. And equally, if you are returning to wanting to be fitter, having had a break in your life due to work, children, whatever, then again, your body's not going to be what it was 5, 10, 15 years ago. Treat it kindly, love it as it is, and enjoy seeing the improvement. Well, that's enough babbling from me. So get yourself your chair situated. You don't even need a yoga mat necessarily. Grab yourself a strap and let's get to it. Oh, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Help support free yoga on the internet, and also leave me a comment afterwards. Let me know how you got on. Thank you.
Get yourself situated comfortably in your chair. I've got my strap to hand. Make sure your strap or belt is somewhere close to hand, ready for later. And we'll begin in mountain pose, feet parallel, hip width apart. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the navel up in, tall through the centre channel, head over heart over pelvis. Palms up or palms down on the thighs. Close off the eyes. Come into your breath. Notice the breath going in through the nostrils and coming out through the nostrils. If you find yourself having to breathe through the mouth, you are working too hard. You need to back out of the pose or take a rest. Feel the ribs expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Remember to be kind to your body through this practice. Open the eyes, lower the chin to the chest. Inhale the head up and round to the right. Once you're at the top of the circle, exhale down and round to the left. Don't be worried if you've got a crunching soundtrack, that's completely normal. Inhale up and round to the left, but there should be no pain. Exhale down and round to the right. Return the head to centre. Tip your right ear to your right shoulder. Lift your right arm up and place it just above the left ear and think length with that left ear rather than pulling the head down, and let the left arm hang over the side of the chair. Neck release for the left side of the neck and the upper shoulder. Try and keep tall in the chair, drawing that navel in. Release that top hand. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhaling over slightly, just enough to feel a side stretch in the left side of the body. Make sure that left arm is long as you can make it. Keeping both seat bones firmly on the chair. And return to centre. Let's go to the other side. Tip the left ear to the left shoulder. Bring the left arm up, place it above the right ear, and again think length, and let that right arm hang off the side of the chair. Keep tall out of the waist, keep the pelvic floor lifted, navel drawing in, working the core muscles the whole time. Nice slow breath. In and out through the nose. Release that top arm, inhale the right arm up, think long, exhaling over into the side stretch. Again, trying to keep the weight even through both seat bones. Reaching all the way through the fingertips so the arm muscles are engaged. And return to centre. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left thigh, and bring those left fingertips behind so they're down against the back of the sort of tailbone area. Inhale long through the spine. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder into your twist. Don't twist too deep. It's more important to have length in the spine. Just enough to feel a slight stretch. Exhale, draw that navel in. Inhale, back through centre. Then bring the left hand to the right knee or right thigh and the right fingertips behind the tailbone on the seat. Lengthen that spine and then exhale into your twist. Exhale, navel in. Inhale, return to centre. I'm turning sideways just so you can see. We're coming into cat and cow. You don't need to move. Hands on the knees. Feet are still parallel. On your inhale, leaning that chest forward and open, arching the spine. Gaze up into our cow posture, Bitilasana. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Chin comes to chest. Really drawing that navel in into our cat. Inhale, come forward again into cow, Bitilasana. Exhale, rounding chin to chest into Majariasana, cat. One more round. Inhale, arching the spine, looking up. Exhale, rounding, chin coming to chest, really drawing that navel in. Asana. Return to neutral. I'm going to come back to the front of the chair. Feet are still hip width apart and parallel. Inhale, the arms parallel to the side, palms forward. Exhale, bring the arms back. Inhale, bring them up and together, maybe looking up if that's comfortable for your neck. Exhale, hands come down together through to heart center, really pushing between the hands. Release. Inhale, arms parallel, turn the palms forward. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, palms together overhead. Exhale, bringing them down to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bow the head to the hands if that feels nice for the neck. Release. Inhale, arms parallel, palms forward. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, down to heart center. Let the head come with your hands if that's nice. Stretch that back of the neck. Inhale, this time the palms come all the way up. Right palm crosses in front of the left. Exhale, down to parallel. Inhale, arms come back up. Left palm crosses in front of the right. Exhale, all the way down. And while we're doing this, really hug that arm muscles against the bone. Inhale, left palm crosses in front of the right. Exhale, parallel. Inhale, right palm crosses in front of the left. Exhale, all the way down. And again, the head can be moving with this. Inhale, all the way up, right palm in front of the left, gaze is up. Exhale, parallel. Inhale, gaze up, left palm in front of the right. Exhale, all the way down, chin to chest. Inhale, arms up, left palm in front of the right. Head is gazing up. Exhale, head to center, arms parallel. Inhale, right palm in front of the left. Exhaling all the way down, chin to chest, palms to the thighs, head back to neutral. Make sure you're still tall. We're coming into Warrior Two. So bring your right leg out to the side, so it's at a 90-degree angle. And so you've got your left toes pointing forward, right toes pointing out, arms out to the side, gazing beyond your right middle finger. The job here is to keep that right knee going out and keep lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the navel up and in. Don't forget to breathe. Hands to the waist. Now you can repeat that one, or if you want to progress a bit further, come onto the chair so that the whole of that right thigh is supported by the chair, and then heel toe that left foot out to the side. Left toes are pointing forward, right toes are pointing out. Inhale, the arms up, again gazing beyond that right middle finger, and the job here is still to keep that right knee going out, drawing up through the navel, shoulders are down the back. Virabhadrasana 2, a great place to build strength with the chair for support. Exhale, hands to the waist, and then let's turn this into Anjaneyasana. So now the hips, we're facing the top end of the mat, and the knee, the left knee is under the left hip. Inhale, the arms up, shoulders down the back. Crescent low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Again, a supported version, building strength. I can feel my left quad is working. Palms together, exhale down through heart center. And then use your hands to support you. And let's switch sides. So our first Warrior Two. Left toes are out to the side, right toes are pointing forward, 90-degree bend, a 90-degree angle, between the legs, arms out to the side, gaze beyond your left middle finger. Pelvic floor is lifted, navel is drawing in, shoulders are down the back. There is a lot happening here, there is nothing wrong with this Warrior 2 version. Bring the hands to the waist and either repeat that one, or if you're ready to progress, come so that your left thigh is completely supported on the chair, and then straighten that right leg out to the back. So the toes are pointing forward, the back toes, in line with the short edge, arms out to the side. Again, keeping that left knee going out, tall through the centre channel. Hugging muscle to bone, so our arms aren't flobbly and wobbly. Exhale, hands to heart centre. And let's turn this into our crescent low lunge. So now the hips are facing to the top of the mat or the back of the mat, whichever way you want to view it. The right knee is under the right hip, toes are curled. Inhale the arms up, shoulders down the back. Think tall out of the waist, lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the navel in. Lots is working here. Palms together, exhale down to heart center. Come back to the center. Let's come into a wide-legged child's pose. Feet as wide as the chair, toes turned out. Then inhale, think long before exhaling, folding at the hips, either bringing the hands to the thighs and letting the head round, or the forearms to the thighs and just letting everything go. Five lovely deep breaths here. Exhale, draw that navel in, bring your hands to the thighs, using your arms, rise yourself back up. Bring yourself to standing behind your chair. So I'm going to move my chair sideways so that you can see easily what we're doing. Holding on the back of the chair, step the right leg back and the right foot is at a 45-degree angle and the hips are forward and the 2 feet are on 2 skis, or on 2 tram lines. Putting the weight into that back heel, holding onto the chair, bending into that front knee as much as is comfortable. And if you're steady, bring your hands to the waist. We're in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Just make sure that the front bent knee never goes beyond the ankle. Got to keep our knees safe. Hold back onto the chair, straighten that front leg. Inhale, really long through the waist. And then exhale, leaning forward at the hips, holding onto the chair. I'm leading with the chest, my back is not rounding. I'm coming over the front leg just enough until I feel the stretch in the back of the left thigh, our hamstrings. This is pyramid pose. Keep the hands on the back of the chair to give that back a little bit more support. Bend that front knee, draw the navel in, inhale, rise back up. Bring the back foot forward and then step the left foot back. So the foot is at 45 degrees. Weight is going into that back heel. The front knee is bent. And you can either be holding on to the back of the chair here, or if you're steady, hands come to the waist. Keep the pelvic floor lifted, keep the navel up and in, shoulders down the back, gaze is forward. Keep breathing. Hold back onto the chair, straighten that front leg. Coming into our pyramid pose, so either hands to the waist, inhale forward, holding onto the chair again as you exhale, keeping that flat back, leading with the chest till you feel the stretch in the back of the right thigh, the right hamstrings. You don't have to go far to feel the stretch. Bend that front knee, inhale, coming back up, both feet together, hip width apart. Tadasana, mountain pose. So the kneecaps are lifted so our quads are engaged. The tailbone is long so our bottom is not sticking out. Tall through our centre channel. Head over heart over pelvis, shoulders down the back. So this is a very simple pose, but yet a lot is happening. Breathing here, just notice how you feel. Let's return to seated on the chair. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a moving around again. And you'll need your strap now. Coming into Shavasana. Extend the right leg long and turn the left knee and foot out slightly. Make sure the knee is in line with the foot, and then put that strap, throw it around the ball of your right foot. Holding on to the strap, inhale really tall, and on your exhale you're leaning forward at the hips. The back is flat again. You might need to move your hands down the strap. Keep the chest and the gaze lifted. We're not rounding here. I'm turning sideways so you get a better look. So as I inhale long, I exhale, I'm leaning forward at the hips. My back has not rounded. My hands have moved down the strap slightly. My gaze is still up and I can feel that lovely hamstring stretch, but the back is not rounding, so we're not putting any strain in the back. Breathing here. Exhale, draw the navel in, and inhale, rise back up. I'm going to turn round just so you can see me again easily. So now we are extending your left leg long, and the right foot and knee are just turned out slightly. Holding onto your strap, inhale long, exhale again, leaning forward at the hips. Walk your hands down your strap if you need to, just enough to get that lovely stretch in the back of your left hamstring. Slow breathing in and out through the nose. Exhale the navel in, inhale, rise back up. Remove the strap. I'm coming back to face front. Let's come into some core work. So we're going to work the quads, the core of the quads, the hip flexors, the abdominals. So cross the arms, feet are hip width apart. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Now you might not be able to stand. Don't worry, just aim to lift the buttocks a little bit. Exhale, sit. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Now you might want to rest here now, or you might want to do another 4. So if you're resting, lean back. Otherwise, hands across the shoulders. Exhale, stand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Did I say lift? Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Last one. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Palms on the thighs. Lean back. Have a rest. Leaning back in the chair, but don't let your back slouch and round. Keep the navel in, holding on to the chair with your hands. Inhale the navel in. Exhale, lift one knee. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift the other knee up. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the other knee. Inhale, lower. Keep doing this with alternate knees. You lift on the exhale, you lower on the inhale. Working a different part of our core. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift a knee. Inhale, lower. And again, you can now pause and rest, or you can continue for another 4 rounds. Draw that navel in. Exhale, lift a knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the other knee. Inhale, lower. 3 more rounds. A round is both knees. Inhaling on the lower, exhaling on the lift, keeping that navel really drawing in. That supports our spine but also really activates the core muscles. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And then palms up, have a moment's rest. So we're still leaning back in the chair, cross the arms, inhale that navel in, exhale, see if you can bring yourself forward. Inhale back, even if it's the smallest of movements. Exhale forward, inhale back. Keep that navel really drawing in, belly button into the spine. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back. And again, you can rest here or you can continue for another 4. Arms across the chest, navel in, exhale forward, inhale leaning back. Exhale forward, inhale back. 2 more with your breath. Forward on the exhale, back on the inhale. And then palms up on the thighs, have a moment's rest. Fantastic. Bring yourself forward again, so the back is tall. Coming into a lovely pigeon stretch. This will be for the right glute and hip. So cross that right leg over the left leg. Now depending on your hips, you could be here like this, or you might be able to actually put the ankle above the knee on the thigh. Make sure that right foot is flexed. Inhale long, feeling that stretch in the right outer hip or the right glute. And if you don't feel a stretch here, lean forward slightly, leaning forward from the hips, not bending at the waist. Then carefully release, draw that navel in and see whether or not you can uncross your leg without using your hands. Don't worry if you can't. Then cross the left ankle with the left foot flex, and again you could be here or your knee could be really high. Don't worry if it is. Don't push too hard onto that knee to push it down. I'm just literally resting my hand there. I'm not pushing. And if you're not feeling the stretch in that left outer hip or left glute, inhale tall, exhale lean forward at the hips until you feel the stretch you want. Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Draw that navel in. Uncross the leg. Then lean back into your seat, palms up on the thigh, close off the eyes, coming into Shavasana, where the body can integrate all the work that it has done. Let the breath be normal. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, rotate your wrists. Then carefully come back forward, so you might need to use your hands to bring yourself back up. Palms up together overhead, gathering in all this wonderful strengthening energy. Bring it down to your heart centre, bow your head to your hands to thank yourself for taking this time to really starting to look after your body, nurturing your body. Namaste. I hope you have enjoyed this. Remember, this is our starting point. With time, we will get stronger, we will become more flexible, and we will be able to do more. And again, please click the subscribe button below if you haven't done so already, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.